Hello, the game has started and it's me to go first. I have a fairly balanced rack. Mirror. Is that MHYRR 32? Oh, it's... No, you don't spell it like that. How do you spell it? It's a weird spelling. Mirror, is it mirror like that? Yeah. I should have started with the M in the middle and gone across. Anyway, not to worry. I've drawn quite well. I have oration. I'm not sure if the H makes anything. Opponents played Coxie. Does the C assist? Because that would score quite well. But the H is what I'll be looking at. The C actually does look like coronation, not quite. Carotino, no. Octenaro, no. But it does look like it forms a 8 with the C. What am I missing? Cantoria. Not seeing it. Now the M, monitor with an A. Maybe a TAM play. Tamorina. Not seeing it. So I'll just go with oration. But I'm almost sure there's something with an M that I'm missing. Oration. Maybe play it. Yeah, this seems okay. Oration. Okay. I've drawn a fairly balanced rack. The duplicate D and the Y not ideal, but I have the try prefix. Try daddy, trady, die. I have the day component of a word. Dirty, day, dirty. Opponent scores a whopping 53. I thought I had yeared. I have dry. That's not bad because the rack leaves. So that's 33. What about year? 37. Worse rack leave though. Tiddy. 45. That looks good. Now, what have I picked up here? I have the arrow prefix. I don't think there's a 7 here. There might be though. Aeropole. Paroli. Almost. Maybe an ER ending word. I have the pool component. Pool care maybe. Polacre. Not quite. Polacre wouldn't fit anyway. does that C help? And does the D help? Because if I started with a P, I could actually fit the bingo in. Opponent scores well with caved. Yeah, just not. Now I don't have the I anymore, or any vowel that goes to the right of the X. And what about the M? Just looking at the C again. Corporal, not quite. I doubt very much pool care is. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. Pacorial. Now I have the race component. Race pool. Pool. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Poon, poo, polny, poony. Don't think poony. No. I'm just going to go with po, I think. That's not the best rack leave, but I don't see an AP play here. Apiol, but yeah, I'm going with this po for 23. Correlate. What do I have here? Okay, opponent bingos, Melanas. And now he's provided an S, so relocate, which does play, but what does the S make? Pretty sure there's a bingo here with the S. Soterial, not quite. Resolute, not quite. Soterial, no. Just missing with each. Oleaster. That doesn't fit, but what does oleaster make? Is there an anagram of oleaster? Ustral plus an A. An E. Ustral plus an E. Oleaster and solerate. No. Estorial. Estorial. I think I'm missing something here. Solerat, but not solerate. Anyway, I'm going with relocate. That'll open the board right up. Oh, not a great pickup. I've only got the one vowel. Wow. I would have had a nice play with the Z if I just had any other vowel to work with. Just that one vowel is... Now, is there a... No, there's no Z played down from H1. That's a shame. Moralize. Okay, well, opponents He's got the goods, so I don't know what I can do by way of comeback. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Zineb. That's a nice score. 60. Two U's and two G's. But then I've got the blank, so mixed feelings. Happy to see that one, not happy to see these ones. Now, sometimes there are some weird words like gooit, which is an 8-letter word. And I'm just not seeing... Well, there's unglues, unslung. No, unslugged. Just goo is good. Luge, gluge, goo. Only problem is I'm going to lose momentum on this next move, which is a real shame. Now, Mig is good, but I just cannot leave myself with two U's. Gore. That's only 10 points. That's weak. What about an unplay? A fire, okay. What about a gun word? Gunsslung. Gunslung. No. Lung. What about OUS ending words? Now, gug is no good. Gulag. What about gulag? Gulag. That's not a bad leave. I think I'm going to go with this. 14. Yeah. Jouster. Gee. Relocates and joust doesn't quite work. Now, J-O... I don't have anything for going after M-I unless I... That's a shame. Jugs. Opponent's likely to play that. He takes my jug spot. Sojuice. That scores quite well. But what about an actual bingo? Out jets. No. Out. What am I missing? There's got to be a bingo here. My time's running low. I'm going with Sojuice for 39. Wetties. That should be good. Wetties. My time is low, so I can't even afford to look for the best bingo. Oh, opponent's taken my spot. Chew. Might go with chew, yeah. Yeah, I like that. 24. Invenit. Okay, I have to bingo now. 2 tiles in the bag. I need to bingo. In. Come on, what is there here? Naivety. Might not be enough to win. Is there definitely nothing even? Neavest? No. Evenit. I'm just going with naivety. Oh, opponent, he might win. What do I have? HI. I have HI here, but that's not going to be enough. That's only 16. HI here is 20. That's going to be my top one. HI for 20. And this one was 16. I think opponent might have me here. He's got the K and the blank. Wow, this is going to be down to the wire. I feel there was a better scoring bingo there, but I just couldn't see it because of the time pressure. Wow, now is there a better... That's 12, 13, 14, 16 still better. Opponent can't take both spots because of the V. I have a 24-point lead. Wow, this is gonna be really close. I have a feeling he'll go about 15 ahead after his play. And then I'll have to score about 20. Now my high is also good. That's 18. It's better than the 16-point play. Wow. So it's 18 up the top left or 20 bottom right. F fill is no good, I don't think. F fill. No. Gee, opponent might play across here, getting his K doubled, but I don't think that will be enough. What an interesting endgame. Melanas was nice. A lot of words follow that MELA pattern. Melanite, melanaus. Talak, wow, 33. Now he's got a 9-point lead. Not enough. So my high wins it by 13 points. Wow. Thank my opponent. What a close game. Let's see what we missed. We'll go back to the beginning. What a nail biter. Now, there were two spellings. I knew it was two very strange spellings, MYRRH and MY. Oh no, it's the same spelling, sorry, just different positions, 8H and 8D. So I went with mir there. Now, oxyacids, wow, through the Y for a whopping 92. That was a four-timer bingo. Huge. Oxyacids. Actually, it wasn't a four-timer, but it was a huge bingo. And he went with coxy, then oration playable in those two positions. And opponent then has caddies for 53. That took the wind out of my sails. Now, additory, bingo missed. That's a shame. Not a word I'm overly familiar with, so I don't feel too bad. Additory. M4 through the O. I went with tiddy, the next best one on offer. And just want to check the equity was quite a bit different. Now, opponent's got calved or caved. Both seem fine. Po for 23. Peony. Peony was, I was thinking of puny. Peony sounded very close to the word I was thinking of, but Po pretty good. Peony obviously a better score. So I went with that one. Then Melanas, the only bingo. And look at the difference in score if the bingo wasn't spotted. Huge difference in equity. So well done to opponent. Melanas. Now, correlate, relocate. Correlate would have been safer, yeah. But I suppose relocate created two lanes, which I did think about as I played it. And I liked the idea of us both having a triple word square to have a stab at. And areolate, but nothing through the S. Wow, look at that. Mirror takes an OL. Mirrol. That's handy to know. Moralize was what opponent went with. And then Zineb for 60. Zings for 71. 4H. That's quite nice. Getting the Z doubled twice. That's a 71-point play, even though there are heaps of 5-letter words ending in ZE. So that would have potentially given back a 40 to 50-point play to opponent. So, but it's a huge score. I probably would have gone with it if I spotted it, but I liked Zineb because it got rid of the clunky B as well. And let's see the equities. Yeah, it's not far off actually. Now, yeah, so opponent would have had P's, P-E-I-Z-E, for about 45 points, as I said. So I'm still happy I didn't leave the Z there. Anyway, he goes with a fire, but look at that, feint for 45. B10. The F tripled and the whole word doubled. He goes with a fire through those floaters. And then look at this rack. Glug for 25. Gulag for 14. E11. Glug. That's quite nice. It does obscure the S, and it was a handy... I mean, Gulag did as well, but not massively. And I just wanted... And the N was still semi-available after Gulag. I did consider keeping the openness of these floaters relatively available, as I was planning on bingoing the next turn. So I went with Gulag. Now opponent's nowhere near a bingo, but he does score well with Fug. He had Groof for 39. Wow, look at that. H1 down. Groof. That would have got rid of the F and the G. And a decent rack leave. He goes with Fug. Now, out jest. It crossed my mind, and I just didn't think that it was plausible, but out jets as well. Look at that. So those were all playable at M1. Out jest. Nice. And out... but out jets was 4H, yeah. Across. That's surprising that I overlooked both of those. Since I had the out prefix on the rack, and it just didn't occur to me that out jets would be... Anyway, so Juice comes down for 39, and then opponent gets the top score for Rebop. That was a nice spot for him. Now, Wetty. I spotted Wetties, but that didn't play after Rebop. But Wetty actually did play there for 35, leaving E blank. 35 wouldn't have really given me... I wanted as good a chance of bingoing next turn as I could have given myself, and I think Tew achieved that end by creating a front hook. I noticed there were no S's left, and I thought, well, opponent has to be pretty fortunate to have a bingo ending in S with the remaining tiles. They weren't overly bingo-y, especially looking at the K, V, and W and the 3 N's. So I thought I'm relatively safe, and I was. Now, Wanna for 30. That would have been interesting. H1, Wanna. So that kills the bingo lane for the S hook, and W's are quite hard to bingo through. So I quite like Wanna, although this lane at the bottom still would have been available. Now, Invitee, of course. Why did I not see that? 14H, the V getting tripled. 86, the game is sealed. Opponent can't come back from an 86 point bingo. Especially with just a HI left in the bag, which I could go out with in a number of spots. So I was a bit naive to have played the inferior bingo. And Evident didn't score quite as much, but it was also better than Naivety. So that was a pretty bad miss, invitee, because it's a word I have played a number of times. Then Camella for 45. Would that have been enough? Camella. That's beautiful. Now let's do the math. 45 gives opponent 452, which means I need 21 to win. Actually, not even 21 to win, because he would have still had 4 points minus on count back. Well, 4 points as a net effect onto my score. So yeah, it wouldn't have been enough because HI was already 20 points. So yeah, I think he would have come a lot closer with Camella, but it still loses by a few points. And then Talak comes down, and then my high, and that was the end of the game. So 1 or 2 misses there, which, yeah, invitee shouldn't have missed that one, but some nice bingos and an interesting game. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.